We're back, Sandy.
Hey, Paulette.
Saltwater Giggles.
That's right.
Yay. This episode is awesome. We're going to call it
Chaos to Keys.
Yay, because it's about real estate, and I just bought a house.
You did buy a house.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you.
But before we get into that story, we're at a house right now that you're selling currently.
Yes, you actually helped me stage it. It's so cute. It's a little bungalow in Dunedin.
I love it.
And it's located at 676 Orangewood.
Yep.
Very close to the Pinellas Trail, which everyone loves, and downtown.
And we had so much fun doing it, staging it. It was a lot of fun. But we're here because we were having a meeting, and we were like kind of going over stuff, and we were like, oh, let's just pop in an episode, you know?
That's right.
And I was like, yeah, sure. This is a perfect, it's a perfect house. And we'll like post some pictures. It's super cute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wanted to buy it.
Yeah, you did. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And everyone that comes to the open houses, they absolutely love it. It has an adult swing set in the backyard. It has a double gate where you can pull in an RV or a boat. I mean, it's super cute.
I know. It's really cute. I love it. The lighting. Like, if I could have bought this house, I would have bought it. But it was a little bit overpriced from what we were looking for. But we bought a house.
You did.
It was amazing. But this was on my list. But I couldn't really buy it right now.
So when y'all moved in, I mean, y'all went right to town. Y'all scraped the ceiling.
Yes, I know. We had such a fun time doing some remodeling. Lotus Home Design went to action.
That's right, your business.
I was in charge. Yes, Robert wanted to be in charge, but I was in charge.
How did it feel being in charge of your own home?
I mean, it was good, but it was like very like I wanted to kind of be really like, oh, we're doing this, and we had so much time crunch because it was Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So we bought the house and we went right into remodeling. So it was like 4 days of like removing the popcorn, putting compound, filing, sanding it down, and then painting the ceiling, and then painting the walls, which we still have like 2 more rooms to paint. But we'll get to that. But it was great. It was so much fun, and there's still more to remodel. So we still got more projects. And I'm actually will be posting some videos. You saw some.
I did. It already looks so wonderful.
I know. It's so good. But I mean, along with buying the house, the painting and all that was so much fun. But the fun part was, come on now, the fun part was the process.
So let's talk
the chaos. Come on.
Before you get the keys. So let's talk a little bit about the process. So you said, Sandy, we're ready to buy.
I know. So I mean, we obviously we're on fast track. We eloped, and then
That's right.
I honestly, when I told you, we were like, all right. Well, what happened was like, instead of renting again, and for renters, I respect the renters, but we were renting. Our lease came up. We're like, let's jump into buying a house, and we were ready. And then I was like, Sandy, all right, it's your turn again.
So for buyers out there, if you're renting, normally it costs the same or as much.
It's about the same.
Mortgage.
It's about the same. It depends on what you're looking for and how high of a mortgage you're looking for. It depends on the numbers. You're paying a little bit more, but you're investing.
Equity.
It's equity. It's investment. It's something that you're putting into a bank. You're not just throwing it away. So it was we were just like, well, let's just buy something, and let's, we're going to pay a little bit more on a mortgage because you have the taxes, you have insurance. But we were just like, all right. So I told you, I was like, let's go. And then I told you, I was like, Dunedin, Largo, and Tarpon Springs.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, Largo. I was like, it's a little bit closer to his job.
Yeah.
But
and you didn't want him to be too close.
I know. But we saw, and then we started. So Sandy got picked up. How did you get picked up to go see those houses, Sandy? You had a valet service.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
come on.
Gosh. Okay, I see where
you got to share that story.
Nobody's ever done this for me. So they picked me up. They chauffeured me around all the houses. They opened the doors for me. I mean, it was.
She had the service.
Yeah. It was really nice.
Well, because we were just, Robert's like, no, let's drive Sandy around.
Yeah.
He's like, why go in 2 cars? And I was like, well, realtors usually do that. I mean, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just go. And it's funny because we saw 3 houses that day.
We did see 3 houses that day. One they loved, and then
we put an offer in.
And you put an offer in. It was so the owner was actually a realtor. He was older. He was very set in his ways, and oh my goodness, guys, the lawn guy's here.
So even though you're selling a house, you have to keep the lawn maintenance good because that's important.
Yes, if you have a listing, you have to.
It's okay. We're live on recording, so I'm not going to re-record again.
But anyway, so yes, the first one they made an offer on, the guy, he was really set in his ways. Not only was he contemplating on accepting their offer, but he actually went up from the listing
I know.
price. Saying,
It's mind blowing when you're in the process of buying, and I'm sure a lot of people are in that boat when you're buying. You're like, all right, let's put an offer, and all right, we like this house, and I was like quick to like that house because I was like, oh, it's on the Pinellas Trail, it's in Largo, it's closer to his work, it'll be convenient, it'll be easy. But I was like, no, he did not. He raised the price. I was like, and not only that, this house is now for rent.
Yeah, he didn't even sell it. So yeah.
So I was like, no. And then looking back now, when we look back now at the houses that you look at, because when you're purchasing a house, you're looking at all these houses and what works for you and what you need and all this and and what you're looking for and your price. And I was like, well, that house would have needed a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot more work than what we're working on.
So everything happens for a reason. I know that sounds so cliche. I tell my buyers
no,
that
everything
all the time.
happens for a reason.
Like if this is not the one, it's just not going to fall into place.
Yeah, it's like a guy. If it's not the one, it's not.
You are hilarious. I'm like, well, and then that fell into place too. You found the right
I
guy.
mean, I found the guy. You locked them in. We would again fast track. Fast track. He locked me in because I didn't put the ring on. He put the ring on.
True.
So
that's true.
But with those houses, we went to one house, Sandy. Oh my God, it was so when you're searching, when you're going through these houses to go look at, you're like, oh my God, what are you gonna come up with? And I was like, oh my God, Sandy. And then she she's going to the lockbox and she's like walking to the lockbox and we're like, this house looks creepy.
So y'all, I know if you've ever looked for a home, you see the pictures online and they look great. So this one, it had a pool. It looked, it looked halfway decent.
Yeah.
A lot of them do, but when you get there.
In pictures, it's like, again, it's like dating. In pictures, they may look some way and in person, they don't look another way.
Your analogies, I love those. But yeah, we get there, y'all. They had creepy music playing.
It was so creepy. It's like it was Halloween too. So they had like a RIP in front, and no, they had the number, the 777 on front.
666.
I mean 666. Oh my God! See, oh my God! See, I'm thinking about God, and they had the other one, and I was like, oh my God! It was so creepy.
And the pool was green. So it was moldy and green. It was not like it looked in
It was
pictures,
so crazy. Oh my God. We were just like, we like walked through that house very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
I couldn't get out of there fast enough. This is the first time. No, I'd say this is the second time in all my years of being a realtor that the hair stood up on the back of my neck. We could not get out of there fast enough.
She needed to get home and sage. You know damn well you went home and sage.
But anyways, yeah, so that happens. I mean, not every house is going to be the one, and it's not going to be as it looks in pictures.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to have that, you have to have that pick of like 3 or 4 or so that you want to go look at. And we were like, I want to go look at these. And then after that one house that didn't come through, I was like, because we were trying to stay in Dunedin or Largo, but then I was like, we were like, let's go to Tarpon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, let's just do that. Let's just go to Tarpon.
Tarpon is the cutest little town, y'all. It's a Greek town. They call it they have sponge docks there where they're diving for sponges.
Yeah.
A lot of fishermen, they boat off the docks there, bringing fresh fish every day.
I know.
I'm
so excited to explore the town more because I've only known of sponge docks. I've only gone there and like, families go and dinners or whatever. But I never envisioned, and it's funny because when we were looking, when we first put the offer in the first house, we were in Tarpon having sushi, and then Robert's like, it would be kind of cool to live in Tarpon. I was like, really? I was like, yeah, I think so, maybe. I mean, a new town, it's another town just like Dunedin, kind of like Dunedin.
Yeah.
A little bit old schooler. I think they're moving their way up. I mean, we had to buy our own trash cans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a cool town to pick. And when I saw it pop up on Zillow, because when I was searching for a house, I had you, and then I had my eyes on Zillow nonstop. You
did. You were really good about that, Paulette. Paulette is really good at finding homes. She was really good at that, at pinpointing exactly what she wanted to see.
Yeah, I was on Zillow, and I was on Zillow, and now Redfin, Zillow, Redfin. I was back and forth. But mostly I'm most on Zillow. I like Zillow more. And it popped up. And I kind of put it there. Like I put the love, the heart, and I put it there. But I was like, he's not going to want tarpon. And then after all the 6 houses that we looked at, I'm like, Sandy, I think, and I told Robert, I was like, and I saw the square footage, which by the way, if you're looking at a house in the MLS and it says 800 square feet, don't go buy it. I swear, right?
Right. You never know. Depending on the layout, it could feel totally open versus like a 1,200 square foot home. They could be the feeling when you go in, depending on how it's laid out.
Yeah,
it could be totally different.
I mean, when I looked at it, I hearted it, and I said, I'm not going to tell Robert about it because I just knew that it was too small. I was like, it's a 2-1, and it was 800 square feet living space, and I was like, yeah, no, this is probably not going to work out. I went back and looked at it, and I was like, it looks so cute. So I was like, Robert, let's just go look at it. It doesn't hurt to look because this house is, it's our house. We're going to live in it. We're going to invest. We're going to, remodel, do some remodels, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let's look at it. Yeah. It doesn't hurt to try. And those are the houses that you should definitely focus on looking at, even though you don't know. Yeah. As a buyer, I'm not speaking as a realtor yet. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But speaking as a buyer, and I was like 800 square feet, there's no way. But then when I saw it, I was like, oh, there is a way because there was that the patio, the outdoor patio, screened in porch.
And a one-car garage.
One car, because the garage is important. Like nowadays, we want to have a space for a garage.
Yeah.
And I was like, we could do this. And when I walked into the house, I walked into the guys mowing. It's so funny to see them on the little machines.
They just zip around.
They're like, just like me.
It takes them 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it's taking a little bit longer.
But keep your properties clean. Especially if you're selling. But yeah, so what was I at?
Oh, so you walked in.
Oh yeah, I walked in.
Keep your options open.
I walked in and I instantly really liked it. I liked it in pictures, but I instantly really liked it. And I saw Robert like walking around. I'm like, oh my God, Robert's gonna have he's gonna have a thing of saying like no, like he's gonna be like, nah, no, because he's quick to like. And I was like, keep your, you have to keep your your mind open on like what can we do to this house, not how is it gonna stay,
right?
Because people look at it, okay, you buy it for a certain price, and we bought it for a price, and we're like, it's probably not worth it as high as it is. But we're not leaving it at that square footage. We're not leaving it like that. We're not leaving it how we're buying it.
Right.
And that's what I kept telling Robert. I'm like, just remember, we're buying it, but we're putting into it. So
that's right.
That's how I look at remodeling. It's like you're buying it, but you have to, I tell them like it's not gonna stay there.
Well, and you have to look at the neighborhood that it's into, and it's in a wonderful neighborhood. Like, what beach is
Sunset Beach.
I thought it was Fred Howard. No,
Sunset's first, and then Fred Howard.
Okay, so there's 2 beaches close by, and it's a really nice neighborhood. So that's always a plus too. So if you're,
we're gonna pause.
So if you're looking,
this is a commercial. So we're live here from Orangewood. Here's your commercial break while the mower goes by. Come see the open house soon.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, this is all about podcasting, So yeah, and we're back. That's our commercial.
Yeah, so you have to look at the neighborhood as well. So if you're wanting to buy a smaller home and you want to put some money into it, make it larger so that you can sell it for more money, you definitely have to look at the neighborhood as well, which they should have no issues in this neighborhood.
It's so beautiful. If y'all know Tarpon, it's like right by Sunset Beach. It's like super, like a few streets in, and it's such a nice neighborhood where you're just like, it's very quiet. Like and you have to look into that. Yes, where you're buying, you have to look at neighborhoods. What we thought about in Largo, it was just like too busy. Like there was like busy roads, and like too much stuff going on. After the fact, we're like, yeah, Largo would have been a bad idea for us, for what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And we were just like, yeah, no. And we were like, Tarpon, it was further for Robert for work. For me, I work, sporadic wherever I go, with different projects and whatever's going on. So for me, it doesn't matter. Which I have one of my Airbnbs right there, but he's like, oh, it's convenient for you because the Airbnb is right there on the water.
Well, not all of your projects are close.
No, but for him, it was like a 35 more minute drive for him. Well, 35 minutes but it added 15 from Dunedin. So I was like, it's not that big of a deal. I was like, you'll be good. So I always think about, like, if you're buying a house, look into commuting, compromising on what, buying a house and then your commute to work. It's okay to add that extra 15 minutes because you're content, you're happy.
Right.
In a new home.
And who doesn't love to like listen to your favorite music or meditate when you're driving to work?
No, Sandy, people are gonna be listening to the podcast, Saltwater
That's
Giggles.
Right. On your way to work every morning. That's right.
You just play the episodes that you want to listen to, our voice again, and the person that's mowing the lawn.
Zen, I tell you, zen.
It's all about the zen. It's all about the timing. It's the perfect timing. You need background noise when you're in the podcast. That's the background noise.
Right. It's all natural. Yeah.
Yeah. So on top of the whole process, I meant to mention earlier was the finance part. We originally started with the in-house lender, which is Beth. And I know the realtors like to use the lenders, and I felt so bad, and Sandy and the realtor, we started using her, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, there's some of these numbers are a little bit higher than we expected, which honestly, when you're searching for a home, you're obviously ready financially, or not, or you just adjust things here and there. And but sometimes you don't expect for some numbers to be higher than what you originally planned. So there was this one night, and I was like, Sandy, I don't know. I was like, we'll see. Like, I'm gonna see, how we are, what we're gonna do, blah blah blah. And then something clicked in my head. And y'all, if something clicks in your head, you go for it. Something clicked in my head, and I was like, oh, I benefit from Navy Federal because I have Navy Federal, because kudos to my brother-in-law, Julian Orozco. He's in the Marines, and thank you for your service. Because he's in the Marines, the whole family benefits on Navy Federal.
Which is amazing.
On all the benefits that they have. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, I was blown away by, like, oh my God, that's right. We're married now, so we can, he can join the account, and I sponsor him into the account, and we have, and we just get the mortgage. We both get the mortgage through there. And I was like, why didn't I not think about that? Well, because we were just recently married, so I just didn't think about it. And with Navy Federal, for people that are in the military and don't know about this, Navy Federal has a program where you don't pay any down payment. You just pay closing costs. And honestly, that was amazing.
That was a saving grace for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, we were there to, like, do the down payment here and there, but it's just like, if you can save a chunk of money and use it somewhere else,
use it on furniture,
might as well.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. So it was great. In the process, I know, like, it was hard because, like, Sandy was with Navy Federal, and, like, it's hard as a realtor. You guys, obviously, it's easier to use in-house.
I wouldn't say just in-house, but a mortgage broker that we've worked with before, because
Correct.
we know them, we know they're going to get you to closing.
And they'll be on top.
Constant communication with us. Whereas if let's say the buyer wants to use another lender or a bank that we've never worked with before, it's a little scary because you don't know if they're going to get you to closing. But you did an amazing job. You stayed on top of them. You were wonderful.
I was I was on top. Yes. I was on top of everything, because if y'all have bought, I'm sure you guys, anybody who's bought a house and everything, it's an investigation process. It's an investigation process. I call it the real estate investigation. They see your whole in and out. They even know when you're going to the bathroom.
You have to get blood, right?
They even know your blood type. Period. If you're hiding anything, they know it. But it was just a process that it was just like, so, like, I had to be on top of them, because obviously I knew she's a busy realtor, so she is a top of the line realtor.
Thank you,
Sandy Bud. So she, I want to make sure that we have everything in line, and communicating, and keeping the communication going. So I want to make sure also we were on timeline, making sure everything is submitted, making sure, because I know if you don't submit one thing and it's 5 days late, you're 5 days late for your closing.
That's right.
So I just knew that I needed to make sure, like, everything was on track. But it was good. It was a smooth process. We were able to close. How many days before Thanksgiving? 2?
2 days.
2 days
before Thanksgiving.
So thankful. 2 days. Well, talk about everything happens for a reason. What are the chances that you buy a house and you close 2 days before Thanksgiving, before a holiday?
So that's perfect timing. That's perfect timing.
Talk about a blessing in the sky. Thankful.
And Paula, she's the best wife ever. I'm always telling her, you are such a great wife to Robert, because She cooks every night. She's amazing.
I cooked the
She's got-
turkey. I seasoned my turkey on a Monday, and I cooked it on Wednesday. So we had turkey for Thursday while we were painting, scraping
walls,
scraping the ceiling, popcorn.
Uh.
And I had the turkey in the oven. I was multitasking and dust on my head.
Oh my god!
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, overall, you know, buying a house and you know, and working with your realtor and working
Yeah.
with your lenders, it's an amazing process. It's a fulfilling feeling to be, you know, to having you and you know, you were on top of everything. You were on your A game. You were like emails and texting and this and Paulette, this. It was like really good.
I really like to like hold hands with people. With you, I felt more comfortable, of course, because I knew you were on top of it. But there's a lot of buyers out there that don't know what they're doing, and they don't stay on top of it. So we have to walk them and hold their hand every step of the way, which is fine. I love doing that. I'm an over communicator, so if I don't know what's going on, then there's a problem.
And over communicating is the best way for people to be, you know, to know that what am I missing? What am I doing? What's going on? Blah blah blah. So you know, over communication is not a bad thing.
Right.
It's a good thing. So and I loved it. I'm like, yeah, I would text Sandy like randomly, like 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 6 o'clock, maybe midnight.
No, I said I was an over communicator, Paulette. She's really good. She's really good at that. No, I love it. No, I loved it.
But I mean, but you did well, and you also have a great team behind you. You know, behind you there's a team. You have a team, and you have also your helper, your assistant.
My transaction coordinator.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's
really
wonderful.
Great.
I've been working with him since 2015. And he is wonderful. He keeps us on track. He makes sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and he does above and beyond. I mean, we've been working together so long now that he does things outside of what he's supposed to do. So.
And you guys are an amazing team, and I love everything you've done. In my experience buying my house with Sandy Serenity, did I get it right? I got it wrong.
That's okay. Sand and Serenity.
Sand and Serenity. That's a Sandy Serenity.
It's a tongue
twister. Sand and Serenity realtor, Sandy Budd. She did amazing. You know, she has this house here in Orangewood for sale. So if you guys want to see it, look it up. You can put information. And from chaos to keys, we're such a happy buyer.
Yeah, y'all, once you close, all that stress that you feel and the chaos that's going on, it's well worth it.
Yes.
Because you're a homeowner. And once you move in, it just all goes away. It's wonderful.
So we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Your host, Paulette.
And Sandy.
Thank you so much. Yay.